Just picture my imaginary pile of books here. This is my pile of possibilities. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you a pile of possibilities. And today we are going to be focusing on a theme that fits perfectly with one of my team prompts from Realmathon, which has been created by Covers with Cassidy. So I am part of Team Paladins, and my team leads are Mel Lenore Reads and Daijah's book world. Our team prompts are an author you've read from before, and a character overcomes or fights injustice. And that prompt is why I chose to be part of Paladins. It just hits in all the right feels. So I thought I had no choice really but to do a pile of possibilities video. But because we have just had International Women's Day, I've decided that it is no better time than to do a list of books where a character fights or overcomes injustice against women. I did utilize the AI, the chat GPT, to help me put together this list. And to be clear, I also have not read any of these at this time. I am about to participate in the Gala of Peace. I'm not planning to tick off all these books, but I am hoping that I'll be able to get to at least a couple of them. So I have here a list of 10 books. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a picture of the cover over here, and then over here there'll be a list of other prompts, both the positives and the negatives, that these books would also fit for. To be clear, I haven't included any other team prompts in this idea, but I have included Cassidy's prompt of a book that it contains trials or tournaments. But that is enough chin wagging, so let's jump in with my books. First up, we have Alana the First Adventure by Tamora Pierce. This is a young adult fantasy/adventure book. It is about 300 pages. And it appears we follow Alana, who dreams of becoming a knight in a kingdom where girls are forbidden from being knights. Alana disguises herself as a boy and secretly begins the path of training at court, navigating friendships, rivalries, and the challenges of hiding who she really is. This one's definitely ticking all my boxes. I love a secret identity, or things are not as they seem. And I really enjoy stories similar to Brave, where the female main character wants to break the stereotypes and join a traditionally male-dominated area, such as being a warrior or being a knight in this case. I mean, those of you who are well aware that I really like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, check out my Pan More with Feeling panning series up in the cards and down in the description. You will not be surprised that breaking the feminine stereotype is definitely my jam. Then we have Vox. This is by Christina Dulcher. Please forgive me if I do butcher names. I am terrible with authors' names. This is an adult dystopian speculative thriller. It is around 330 so pages and is set in a future America where women are limited to speaking only 100 words a day. And I will use up all those 100 words in this one video. Not for me, couldn't do it, no thank you. A scientist is forced back into the world she was banned from when the government needs her expertise. As she works under intense scrutiny, she begins to question how far she'll go to challenge the regime. Books like this one are definitely designed to get those thinking muscles pumping. It's not worth me saying for every one of these 10 books, but yes, I am keen. You won't be surprised to see our next book is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. This one is a little longer, about 380 pages. It's also an adult dystopian literary fiction, and you might have already seen the television series, but it's set in a world where fertile women are forced into reproductive slavery. The book follows one of the handmaids, Offred, and we see not only what they're doing to survive in this world, but also the small acts of rebellion against the regime. I personally do own this one and have been meaning to read it for a while, but I'll be honest, I've been a little bit concerned that it's going to hit a little bit too close to home, and it can become pretty scary when dystopian could become current reality. Then we have Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nagan. This one's about 400 pages and is a young adult fantasy. It has the court intrigue subplot and includes a rigid caste system. In this system, Lei is unexpectedly chosen to be one of the king's royal concubines. And once inside the palace, she has to navigate court politics, survival, and the dangerous consequences of defying the role she has been assigned. If I manage to read this one, it will definitely get me quite a lot of XP for Realmathon. Then we have The Gilded Ones by Namina Fauna. It's also a young adult novel, also fantasy / epic fantasy, and is about 410 or so pages. It's set in a world where if a woman's blood runs gold, they are labelled demons. Our main female character, Daijah, she discovers that she does have this forbidden trait. However, instead of being executed, she is recruited into an elite army of women tasked with protecting the empire. Isn't that just ridiculous? In a world where you are considered wrong, a demon, because of your blood, you are assigned with the role to protect those who obviously turn against you. Then we have Iron Widow. This is by Shira J. Zhao. I really hope I've said that correctly. It's a young adult science fantasy, about 430 pages, and is inspired by Chinese mythology and history. Our main female character, Zetian, volunteers to become a pilot of a giant battle machine in order to avenge her sister. And when she discovers the brutal system that sacrifices girls for male pilots, she sets out to dismantle the system. I definitely enjoy a good dismantling. We have another adult dystopian in The Power by Naomi Alderman. This is about 350 pages and tells the story of when teenage girls suddenly gain the ability to produce electricity from their bodies, and global power dynamics begin to shift. And as women begin to discover their newfound strength, the world begins to change in ways that no one anticipated. I never thought I would be interested in reading a book where women essentially become electric eels, but this one has got me intrigued. I'm sticking with the dystopian theme, and this one's a young adult dystopian survival thriller, The Grace Year by Kim Leggett. is about 416 pages and is set in a world where girls are believed to possess dangerous magic that needs to be purged. And each year they are sent away for 12 months to let the power burn itself out. But what really happens during the grace year is far darker than the community admits. I think this one is going to be a bit of a dark read. It is a young adult, but that survival thriller genre theme is definitely giving me a little bit of pause with this one. Then we have The Once and Future Witches. This is by Alex E. Harrow, who is in fact the only author on this list I have read from before. It's an adult historical fantasy at approximately 550 pages and is set in an alternate 1890s America, where three sisters become involved in the women's suffragette movement and uncover a forgotten form of witchcraft. And as their magic grows, so does the danger from those who wish to keep power firmly in male hands. I really enjoyed the other books I've read by Alex E. Harrow, and they also have a bit of a focus about breaking down women stereotypes, specifically in fairy tales, and I really enjoyed the writing style and character development within those books, so I think that I'll also enjoy this one. And last but not least, the longest book on this list is The Jasmine Throne by Tashi Suri. It's about 620 pages and is an adult epic political fantasy. We follow a disgraced princess imprisoned in a temple who forms an unexpected alliance with a servant hiding powerful magic. And together they navigate political intrigue and religious oppression that could reshape the empire. And that is my pile of possibilities for books that fit within the Daughters of Defiance theme. Not only does this list fit perfectly for the paladin prompt of a character overcomes / fights injustice, but it also fits perfectly with the International Women's Day vibe. Please let me know down in the comments if you have read any of these books and which ones you think I should be starting with. But until next time, I'm Verity. This was my Daughters of Defiance pile of possibilities. And now to the outro.